Because YouTube is currently live.
This is like
Interstate.
but that's okay.
Oh,
How does that look?
YouTube's live.
YouTube's live, is Facebook
YouTube
live?
live. Are you ready for it to be live?
We can make Facebook live.
Okay.
We can give them a couple
There we
seconds.
go.
We can give them a couple seconds to let people log in too.
You're live.
Perfect.
I think we're good.
We're live?
Yes.
Yes.
We're live. Yes. We're live.
I knew I was alive.
Nick, do you want to step out and practice now with the time?
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
But we're live.
Oh, we're live.
We are. That's Facebook.
That's Facebook.
Yeah.
We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube.
Alright, hold on. Instagram, I'm having a
We're getting Instagram set up.
Yep.
Perfect.
Picture perfect.
Alright. I don't know if it's gonna be live exactly, but we'll upload it.
Oh, you guys already got a viewer. Oh, wait.
Oh, man.
Now you got five.
Wait.
Oh, we have 5 viewers.
Wait, I can make it 2.
Oh, you can make it 2? 6 viewers. On what? Instagram, Facebook? Facebook?
Yeah, I'm not gonna friend you guys on Gram.
So
My follower countdown.
It's already.
give them a couple more minutes and we'll get going.
We got 7 people now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got 1. Oh, wait. I think that means 1. 1 on YouTube.
1 on YouTube, 7 on Facebook, and we're trying to figure out Instagram.
Yeah, I don't think I can do a live on Instagram.
You don't think so?
Yeah, well, I don't know, because I thought I could, but.
Maybe just make a post about it being just on YouTube and Facebook, and we'll just scrap Instagram this week.
So cool.
Yeah, I mean, I could just video it.
How delayed is it?
5 seconds.
Oh,
You're in the back right now.
oh,
Now you're walking forward.
now I'm walking.
It's a good judge of time. I'm just stepping back and forward.
Now you're walking back.
Okay.
So maybe 10 to 15. That's good. That's good though.
Solid. Perfect.
It's perfect that you can see your whole head even from right there, so.
Yeah.
Wait, you can see me from
Yeah,
top to
like from
bottom?
top to bottom,
Yeah.
even
If
up
you,
to.
as long as you're from there
Yeah.
back.
Solid. Like how we're just discussing on a live stream about how well we did. We're just bragging here.
So good.
So good.
good.
So good.
Yeah, so I think what I have to do is, I don't think I can do it live on.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just scrap Instagram then.
But I could.
Maybe
just
put a
video
post,
it.
maybe put a post on Instagram, just saying the fact that we're going to just be on YouTube and Facebook.
Okay.
YouTube's that one, Facebook's that one.
Oh, Allie's watching.
Who is?
Allie.
Allie? Allie Nichols?
Yeah.
Welcome, Allie.
Miss Allie.
We're down to 5. We're losing.
Oh, we're losing
Yeah,
people, so
do something.
we just gotta get doing something?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, guys, so welcome to the Cowboy Country Swing Club. So this is our first time going online. This is how we're going to be kind of working around with COVID for the time being. Hopefully we can change this up a bit and get better prepared as we get going. We're planning on doing this every single week from now on. So we're going to be doing beginner for about the first 15 minutes, and we're going to be going to floor work for the next 15 minutes, and we'll keep moving it around. Please put a comment as we're doing moves. Allow us to have, if you have any questions, please comment in there, and let us know what questions you have. After we teach the move, we'll go over to questions that you guys have, re-show moves, stuff like that. So we're going to get started with beginner. So the first thing we got to get doing, I understand we're all at home, so grab the person that's next to you and ask her to dance. Would you like to dance?
Oh, yes.
Perfect. So make sure you guys do that with your partner next to you. This is a big important rule. This is the #1 rule there, is you got to go and ask the girl to dance. So once you ask the girl to dance, what I want you guys to do is I want you to hold out your hands like this and make coffee mugs. Okay? And once we do that, you're going to face your partner, put your legs about shoulder width apart right here.
Now, ladies, what you're going to do, you're really jealous of that coffee, so you're going to stick your fingers all up in that coffee, okay?
Perfect. So you're going to be having a handhold position like this. Keep very natural and then allow to do it. So from here, we're going to be going into what we call the basic step. So the basic step, you're going to be taking your right foot and you're going to be stepping to about your 11 o'clock. So we rotate here and I come right here. You can see we're going to go step to the 11 o'clock. Now, from here, we're going to go step 11 o'clock. We're going to catch up and rotate towards each other. So again, that step into the 11 o'clock, rotate, catch up. 11 o'clock, catch up, rotate. Now try that for a couple of rounds. We'll let you guys keep doing it. We'll keep doing it here. Any questions?
Not yet.
Perfect. Doing good then. So we just got done with the basic step. So the next move we're going to do is the basic spin. I'm going to show it off here really quickly, then we'll go right into it. So that's the basic spin. So how do we do that? First, we're going to go back in that basic position that we were just talking about. Now from here, you're going to be dropping your right hand off to the side, and you're going to just be bringing your hand, your left hand, up over her face, and you're going to make a halo over her head.
Now, ladies, at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to step like you would normally toward your 11 o'clock, and then you're just going to bring that back leg around, just like that.
And then guys, you're just making that halo right over her head. So really slowly again, we'll show it from the other side here. You're going to drop that right hand, bring that left up, and do a halo. Ready. We're going to do a couple more of those with a basic step now. We're just going to be basic step. And then we're going to do a basic spin. Again, that's basic step. Let go of the right. Draw a halo over her head. Perfect. Any questions on that?
Grant, you're like 20 seconds ahead of the actual stream.
Oh, so we have to like wait 20 seconds?
Yeah.
Just keep
Right
Just
now,
keep going.
She's spinning.
just keep going. Just make sure at the end of the stream you wait 20 seconds to end it,
Okay.
so that you don't cut yourself off.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
You guys are still spinning.
Wow, you guys are really good at spinning. That's a long time to spin.
Now you're asking.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
So,
Okay, keep teaching. Perfect.
Keep going.
Alrighty, so from here, we're going to go into the next few rules of swing dancing. So the second rule of swing dancing is always dip the girl at the end of the dance. We're going to be getting into that dip here shortly, but there's a third rule we have to really pay attention to here. The third rule is safety. So if I show you a quick dip right here, from a neck dip, we come down, look how close her head is to the ground. So if you're dancing, not in your apartment, but if you're dancing around at a dance floor and stuff, and her head's that close, all it takes is another couple to come by and kick her in the head like that, and she's going to Ivinson. Now, you don't want that happening. The other thing is, notice how tight of a space we are in here. These walls are really close, and they're pretty hard. So we don't want to be running into those either. So before you dip a girl or before you do any crazy lifts or anything like that, we ask you guys to make sure you look around, check your surrounding. So now we're going to go into the basic dip. I'll show you guys that really quickly. All right, so let's get into that basic dip. So the basic dip, we're going to be going here. Now we're going to be doing that same basic spin before, but this time with your right hand, you're going to hold on. With your left hand, you're going to do a halo, and then you're going to want to end up in a T position like this. So we're going to show that again. So from here, you're just going to do a basic spin while holding onto the right hand and end up in a T position. She should be perpendicular to you. So we'll do that one more time. We're going to come in here, and we are at the T. So from here, we're going to get a very wide stance. Guys, I want you to pretend that you're on the Wyoming football team. If you guys are, congrats. So from here, make a wide stance. I want you guys to be very helping her support. You're going to be having a bend in your knee, and you're going to be very active position here. From here, you're just going to have her start leaning back into your arm.
So ladies, from now on, this is where your comfort kind of comes into play. So before I showed you, you can just go straight back. If you're comfortable with your guy, you know he's going to catch you, you danced with him before, that's perfect. If you're a little skeptical about your guy, or you just want to feel a little bit safer if you're new to dancing, what you can do is take this foot and step back. So you notice even when I let go, I can dip myself without falling a decent amount. Okay, so all you have to do is stick that back foot, and then when he goes to dip you, you'll have a little bit more support.
Now, guys, what you're going to be doing from here is just a sideways lunge coming out like that. Notice how my right knee is bent here. You're going to come back, and then you're just going to bring her right back up here. So we're going to show you that from the beginning again. So we're going first do the spin, come into this triangle position. Wide stance, do a sideways lunge, and then come back up. And then one more time, we're going to go into a spin, wide stance, side lunge, come back up. From here, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be let going of your left hand and just giving her a simple spin out, then catching that hand. So again, that's let going, giving her a little spin, and then bringing your hand out to catch. One of the very important things to communicate that catch here is as she spins slowly, notice how right here, my hand's always on her elbow, leading her hand to my hand. So one more time on that exit, you bring her out, you're doing to the elbow, to the hand. Then from here, I just like doing a basic spin out of it. We're back into our basic step. Perfect. What time is it?
8:13, 8:14.
Okay, we'll do one more move.
Yeah.
One more move. So the next move we're going to be doing is Backstabber. So we'll show it really quickly here. Alrighty, so we'll slow that down for you here really quickly. So from here, you're going to be reaching behind her. Notice how we're stepping here. We're stepping with that same basic step we were doing before. So we're coming in with the basic step. Now we're going to come behind. If I rotate here, notice how our hands are coming around behind her back. Now what you're going to be doing, taking your left hand, just let go, get it out of the way. Then we're going to go into this basic handshake here from behind the hand. That's going to be a right arm to a right arm females. So again, that's going to be going into a step, coming together, and then coming back out into this hand grip. We'll show that one more time, a little bit slower. We're going to come together, come back, hand grip. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to be pretending you're starting up a lawnmower. So you're going to be grabbing hold of the hand. I want you guys to put your hand here, right on her shoulder. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of give a yank right here and a little bit of a push. Don't yank too hard. You don't want to hurt her. Remember that third rule, safety. You want to just give her a light pull and a light push. You're going to come into a rotation. You're going to do one rotation, keeping those hands in the same position. Do not change the position on your hands. You're going to keep rotating, and you're going to come out into a regular handshake. So we're going to show that all the way back from the beginning. So we're going to step together. We're going to come behind. We're going to do that backwards behind, awkward kind of handshake. You're going to be pretty close here. From here, you're going to give that lawnmower pull with a push. You're going to do one spin, two spins, stop. Okay, one more time. A little bit quicker this time. We're going to step behind, catch, grab. We're going to do one spin, two spin, stop. All right, from here, we're going to do one spin. We're going to reverse that direction we were just spinning. We're going to do one spin over her head. Now, guys, what you're going to be doing here is as she spins over, you're going to be taking your right foot and you're going to be stepping across, going back to back. So from the other side here, you're going to be going like this. You're going to be crossing, coming back to back, and then she's going to turn around. Now from here, we're going to go from here. We're going to change hands. So now my right hand is free. And then from there, we're going to do a basic spin out. So we're going to do that again from the handshake position. From there, you're going to come across. You're going to step with your right foot through. From here, you're going to change your hands. You're going to do just a spin out of it. Okay, from the beginning, we're going to go backstabber. We're going to do one rotation, two rotations, stop, come back, step through, change the hands, rotate. We'll show that one more time. We're going to go behind, one rotation, two rotations, stop, step, back. There you go. Perfect. So that's going to be beginner for tonight. If you guys have any questions, please comment them now.
We can keep somebody on camera.
You want me to stay on camera?
Yeah.
So from here, if we don't have any questions, we're going to be moving them forward. If you guys just started beginning, or just started with beginner, I recommend you stay on and try some of the forward moves. And hopefully you guys can learn. Is there any questions? No questions coming up? Perfect. So we'll switch off to the intermediate group.
What's up, everybody? I'm Nicholas.
And I'm Cora, and we're going to be teaching you guys intermediate moves today. We're super excited to be able to teach again and just at least attempt to interact with everybody. So if you guys, again, have questions, leave them in the comments below, and we'll get to them as we see them. And hopefully we can teach you some fun stuff.
So we're going to walk you through 3 moves. The first one will be the chicken wing dip. The next one will be princess carry. And the third one will be triple threat. I love all these moves. They're fantastic. So we'll demonstrate each one to you, and then we'll walk you through it. Okay, so the first one is chicken wing dip. So we'll start with our 2 steps. Ta-da!
All right, so this one's really fun just because it's a little bit more of a flair with the dip than anything. You kind of get to kick your leg up in the air, look a little bit fancy, and that's why I really enjoy to do it.
It's my go-to every time the song's over. I just pretty much do this one. It's like second nature to me. Okay.
So we're going to start with our basic step.
Then you're just going to move to 1 handshake. Normal spin, and then this is where it changes. So basically, guys are going to put the girl under arrest. I like to call this part chicken wing. You'll actually do this in many other moves also. You'll come to the same position. Chicken wing sounds a little more affectionate than under arrest, so that's why I did that. But
We also call it arm breaker, at least that's how I learned it. And then ladies, you're going to take this left shoulder right here and you're going to turn it so that you're facing the gentleman and you basically have your arm all the way around.
now guys, it's important that you get proper leverage. Remember, safety is very important. And so you're going to put your foot out here. Bend if you feel, whatever you feel comfortable though with, but most important thing is safety. And then you're going to bring her down. It's the dip portion, back up. Then she's going to spin back out. Another spin. Technically the move could be over there, but I always like to finish off a move with 2 more spins behind the back and like that.
And ladies, this is where you can kind of add some flair to it with your dip. As you come around, finish out your butterfly to get into a handshake position.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, whoops.
And you keep that turn. You can put your 1 leg up.
Oh, sorry.
You're all good.
Okay.
You can do a little bit of a hair whip. There's something that as you get more comfortable, you can add some more fun with it.
That's all the fun of dancing, getting that flow going.
Right?
Okay. So that was chicken wing dip. Hopefully you guys get that down good. It's fantastic. I love doing that one. If you guys have any questions, just let us know. We're going to move on to the next move. That one's called princess carry. I love this one too. It's got a lot of panache. It's fantastic. So we'll demonstrate it here for you, and then we'll walk you through it. Step. Ta-da. Okay, so the way this move starts, it's actually something that you should probably get used to doing because there's a lot of moves that start with this motion. So after you do your 2 steps, you're going to do what we call the butterfly. It's almost like pulling like a bow and arrow. So you'll be up and over like that. Almost like a bow and arrow. That's the way I think of it.
And you're going to end in a nice firm handshake.
Then guys, after you get to the handshake position, you pull her forward.
And ladies, you're just going to follow his lead as he pulls you forward. Just walk towards him. And the big part with this is helping support your own weight. So hold your core tight, hold your legs tight. And then for me, I like to take my hand here and place it on my hip on top of his hand, which also helps support me.
Yeah, you really want to have both hands together so that you can really bolster the support. Also, guys, it's important that you're not leaning forward. Have some good structure going, and then bend at the knees, and then you'll both lift up. She doesn't really have to do much here. It's all on you as to use the support from just going up with your knees.
But ladies, you do want to make sure that you jump. You just can't like hang out here. He's going to end up on the floor on top of you, which is not fun. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
And again, ladies, this is something that you can do your own little kind of leg work with. I like to put one leg up. Some people like to do the other leg. Some people do something more dance-ish if they're dancers. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really pretty. I can't do it.
I have noticed too, I feel like when the girl puts one of the legs up, it does seem to help with the balance a little bit also. It just seems to get, once you get the momentum going around, it just feels a little bit better.
And that's a key portion to this dance move too, is having that momentum going just so that it's easier to keep going and get that lift up.
Okay, we'll show you one more time. Butterfly, over the shoulder, 1, 2, 3. Spin, then back behind the back. Ta-da! Okay, so that was Princess Carry. We're now going to move on to the third move, and that is called Triple Threat. I love this one also. It's honestly one of my go-tos. Pretty much everyone I dance with, it's like the first one I do, so.
And it's nice because if you want, you can kind of break it down. You don't have to do them all 3 in a row. It's kind of like taking 3 moves together and putting it all in one.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Okay. Pushing you into the wall there.
You're good.
There we go. Oh, always finish it off with that. And there we go. So that was Triple Threat, and now we're going to walk you through it.
And again, like Brennan said in the beginning of the video, he noticed that I was getting too close to the wall and he moved himself over a little bit. So again, safety is really important, especially when you're dancing in small spaces like this.
Okay, just like the butterfly that we just did for Princess Carry, where you start out the move and you go over the arms, this is another one that's very common. Earlier, Brennan referred to it as a T position, to where she's perpendicular to you. Another more affectionate name that I like to refer to it is the Cuddle Position. There is a lot of moves where you will start it out like this. So Cuddle Position here.
Ladies, you're going to spin out, and then you're going to spin on in. And this is something that's important. You want to make sure that you're hip to hip and foot to foot. This is going to be your support system when you put your weight on him, okay?
Yeah, and guys, you can put this foot out a little bit because she is going to lean into you, and it just gives you that better support if you can bend your left leg and have a little more space in between your feet.
And ladies, if you're comfortable, you can bring that right foot up and put it up against your knee. It looks pretty. If not, you're totally fine to keep both feet on the ground. It can be a little bit more stable that way.
So she came back in, she leans against me. That's the first part of the move.
And then ladies, we're going to spin back out. We're going to spin back in. And this is a little tip and trick that I learned along the way, is that when you're getting ready to do this jump, if you tuck this lady's right arm under this elbow, it helps get that lift that you kind of need to get her up onto your thigh.
It's also important too to have the proper grip here too, because she will lean against this and then against the thigh. So the grip here, this is all very important.
Mm-hmm.
And 1, 2, 3. Then she goes, that's the second part of the move, she goes back out again.
And ladies, we're going to come in. I like to let go and bring this arm up and put my hand on the back of his shoulder right here, just so that I have a better support system and I'm able to support myself a little bit better as we go. We're going to come in here. And you can use 2 hands too, ladies, if you want. I like one on the arm here and one on the arm on the other side.
And there we go. That was Triple Threat. We can show it to you guys one more time. 2 step. Cuddle Position. Out for the first couple moves.
Make sure you have those good points of contact.
And there we go.
And ladies, when you're coming in for that spin, watch where your elbow's going. There have been instances where people have been elbowed in the face.
Yeah.
I did it one time and it was not fun. I felt really awful. But
Don't
are
let
there
that
any
discourage you,
questions,
though.
anything like that? If you want to post them on up, that'd be really great. You can always comment later too, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can with those.
Yeah, and this is our first too, so if you have any constructive criticism, any feedback is very helpful to us.
Yeah, suggestions
really
are always
appreciate it.
welcome.
Jump on. Well, thank you guys for watching today. As they said before, we'd love some feedback on how we can improve this. We will be back on at 8 o'clock next Thursday. So we're hoping to see you guys there. Spread the word around with your friends. You can also watch these videos back later. Allow us. We just ask you guys to stay safe out there. Make sure you guys are social distancing and wearing masks. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you.
Mm.